Assalamualaikum and good evening to Dr. Suzaini and my classmates. So today I will continue on the division of matrimonial assets. So according to Section 76 of the Law and Reform Act 1976, it states that power for court to order division of matrimonial assets, which are laid down under Section 76 subsection 1, Section 76 subsection 2 and Section 76 subsection 5. Okay, next. So according to Section 76 subsection 1 of the LRA 1976, the court shall power when granting a decree of divorce or to order the division between the parties of any assets acquired by them during the marriage or the sale of any such assets, that the division between the parties of the proceed of sale. So this can be in the case of Ong Ahmai and Ling Pui Ming, the court has no jurisdiction to make orders in relation to the division of family property for the parties if it is not made during the divorce petition. So as per Section 76 subsection 2A, so in exercising the power of division property, the court shall have regard to the extent of the contribution made by each party in money, property or work towards the acquiring of the assets or payment of expenses. Okay, next. In the case of Usha Rani Subramaniam and Siwanes Rajaratnam, the court took into account the efforts, financial and physical contribution of the wife in the setting up of the clinic, which enabled the husband to devote his energy to the running of the clinic. So the court held that she was entitled to 1/3 of the total income of the clinic. Another case is in Baharati, anak perempuan Arumugam, and Guna Selens, anak lelaki Wiswanathan. In this case, the husband was awarded 70% share after providing evidence of his payment, including all monthly bank loan installment, a personal check, EPF savings, withdrawal towards financing the purchase, and the taking out of a policy to insure the house loan in the event of his death, and account transfer of monies on a regular basis, and payment of utility bills. Okay, according to Section 76, subsection 2, paragraph AA, the extent of the contributions made by the other party who did not acquire the assets to the welfare of the family by looking after the home or caring for the family. Okay, in the case of Li Lu Yan, right? So the wife was granted 60,000, which was 1/3 of the proceeds of the sale of the matrimonial home, as she had contributed to the matrimonial home by caring and nurturing the children, as well as other basic duties attended by her as a housewife. Another case is Shiring, anak perempuan Celia Tiruchelvam, and Kanagasingham, anak lelaki Kantia. So the husband was the one making payments for the properties most of the time. So the main contribution of the wife was to the welfare of the family by looking after the home and caring for the family. So the court held that the wife was entitled to a 35% share and the husband got 65% share of the matrimonial assets. According to Section 76, subsection 2B, any debt owing by either party which were contracted for their joint benefit. So in Li Lan and Lim Tai Chai, the court considered the debts incurred by the husband in course of acquiring the matrimonial home before dividing the matrimonial home between him and his former wife. According to Section 76, Section they could not be moving from one place to another. So the court provided the petitioner of the three assets in dispute as it would benefit the son as he would have a proper place to call home. Okay, according to section 76 section 2 paragraph D, so in regards to the duration of marriage and also subject to those considerations, the court shall incline towards equality of divisions.
Next, my name is Dame Whitney Jason and I will continue on section 76 subsection 5 of LRA 1976. So for the purpose of this section, reference to the assets acquired during a marriage includes assets owned before the marriage by one party which have been substantially improved during the marriage by the other party or by their joint efforts. So we can see here in these four cases, first Chin Seng Wo against Lim Shuk Lin, whereby buying furniture amounted to substantial improvement of the property, as once the house value experiences an increase during the period of marriage, the asset will fall within the ambit of this provision. The second one is si Vanessa, anak laki Raja Ratnam against Usha Rani, anak perempuan Subramaniam, whereby there are two considerations which the court will look. First, whose effort by the parties to acquire the asset before marriage. Second, was there substantial improvement to it by other party after marriage. The court held that the husband had failed to prove he had his role in the acquisition of the property and had many improvements to the matrimonial home. Third, Wong Kim Fu against Tiao Akau, whereby the shares are constituted as matrimonial assets and their division depends on the extent of the contributions made by each party. Last one is Kua Cheng Eng and Linda Herawati Santoso, where in this case the court held that the breakdown of the marriage should not entitle the husband to solely benefit from the Employees Provident Fund, aka EPF. The wife was entitled to half of the amount remaining in the husband's EPF account as at the time of the divorce, and that such monies shall be paid out to the wife when the same is payable to the husband.